This episode is sponsored by ODP Business Solutions, built to address all your facility needs. Visit odpbusiness.com today. Tariffs, trade shifts, and supply chain uncertainty. These are no longer future concerns, but everyday realities for manufacturers and distributors in our industry. As the United States attempts to move away from reliance on highly tariffed regions, companies in our industry are being forced to rethink their sourcing strategies, their pricing models, and long-term stability. Today, we're diving into what it means to operate in this volatile environment. And joining us to discuss the issue of tariffs and the industry is Ron Attman, co-CEO at Acme Paper and Supply Company, a respected and valued ISSA member organization. Ron, welcome to the program.
Well, thank you. It's great to be here with you.
Acme is a great name. I know you chose it for strategic reasons. My first experience with Acme was watching Wile E. Coyote on Looney Tune cartoons.
Well, that is what most people say, but it was a very strategic name because
Yeah,
when my father looked to start this business and name the company, he wanted to be first in the phone book, if you remember those things, you
I
know.
do.
Yeah,
Yes.
and that proved to be somewhat advantageous as we did get calls before a lot of our competitors did. So it's worked out well for us. And
Yeah.
then he also came up with, Acme means the top, and that's what we're striving to be, is at the top of the industry. And I think we're right up there. So
I agree. It didn't work so well for Wile E. Coyote, but for you, it's working great. It means the highest point, peak, the zenith, the best. So, um, congratulations on building a successful company there at Acme.
thank you.
We're going to talk about an important issue today, Ron, that seems to change every minute, but we need to address it. And I know your company is looking at this as a concern. It's the tariff issue. Tariff news comes out every day. Just recently, big changes with China and negotiations. Talk about this, Ron. How do you keep up with all that? What happens today may change tomorrow. What's the conversation like at your
The
end?
conversation goes on all day and sometimes all night, as I'm frequently talking to my son Keith, who really handles the supply chain in here. And yeah, it can change. By the time this call is over, it may be different than it was by the time when we started. So
That's the reality of it. But here's the point. We have to look at every day as a fresh day and work with what we've got. But I think no matter what happens with tariffs from day to day, the question might be for you as a company and the United States as a country, can the United States, can companies here step up and manufacture what the cleaning industry needs?
this country can do anything it wants to do. I mean, they certainly have the wherewithal to do it. But there's some challenges here, some inherent challenges in getting manufacturing started back up in the United States on these products. One, everything here is much more expensive. The cost of land is more expensive. The cost of putting up a building is more expensive. The cost of labor is more expensive. So all that, is going to result in some higher pricing. And also, you have to keep in mind that people who are putting up manufacturing are not looking for something that's going to be a 2-year solution. It's got to be long term. And there's nothing that can guarantee them that whatever they manufacture here, that some country in another part of the world might be able to manufacture it and sell it for half the price. So those are the big challenges that we have. But could the United States do it? Could they make anything that we need in this country? The answer is definitely yes.
So thinking about in the news when a tariff hits a country and the rate is high, there's talk of just shifting to another country. Talk about that. How easy is that to do, and is that sustainable? You're buying from one country, now you're going to buy from another, and that could change next week.
Well, it depends whether they have manufacturing in the other country. We have some suppliers that have said they're going to move their manufacturing from China to Indonesia or to Malaysia, or other Vietnam, is another frequent place. But it's not that easy to do. You still have to build outfit a factory, which means you may have some lag period um, where if a factory is changing from one country to another, where they're just gearing up product, and there's no guarantee that a new factory is going to be able to produce the same quality that was coming out of another factory. So that's a learning curve for them also.
How are you at Acme future-proofing your own supply chain?
Well, we've always so again, I go back to supply chain issues that were going on around the world in 2021 and 22. One thing we were very good at was having alternate suppliers. So if one can't get it from one person, we're always looking to have a few backup people. So we do that, and it's been very helpful with us, especially in this period where there are some factories that we have that are moving from one country to another. They're going to be out of product for a period of time, but we have sources of product that we have available from other suppliers.
I know, Ron, that you care about your customers. That's how you're successful. You take care of them. When you talk to them about all this, the price hikes, the delays that might happen, how do those conversations go? What do you tell them? And maybe some do understand what's going on, but some might look at you and say, "What are you going to do, Ron?"
We have some customers that have been with us for a long time that know us and trust us, and that we're always working in their best interest. We have others that I think hopefully will find out from this that we're that kind of company. We're not trying to take advantage of the situation, but as things come up and we don't know whether these prices increases are going to be in effect for a week, a month, but we'll just uh, we'll just deal with it as it comes along. But we're going to tell the customers upfront what's going on, and that we're going to try to make it as easy on them as possible, and that we're working with our suppliers to keep our costs down, first of all. Now, the other thing that we do, which I think we've sort of become known for, is that we have alternative products also. So if you have a product, you have one product that's working well for someone and it's being heavily affected by the tariffs, we will also have an alternate product that maybe um, doesn't look exactly the same, but the functionality of it will be just as good, and maybe the price might be better. So they can mitigate some of those cost increases by moving the products that they are using. And again, being independent, being able to move quickly, we can find those products, have them here, and take care of our customers.
So, what are you especially proud of with your company there at Acme during this time of doubt? As you think about every day that you folks serve your customers, what makes you proud?
Well, what I'm proud of is the loyal customer base that we had. We just last month we just had our innovation show, which we have every year. We bring in suppliers that have new products. You can't come into the show unless you're showing something new. And we have great attendance to that. And people have come to know us as being a company that's always innovative and always looking to bring out new products, new concepts, new ways to help them be more profitable. And to have established ourselves with that kind of reputation in the marketplace is something that we're really proud of, as well as a 79-year history now of doing that.
Well, Ron, congratulations on what you do there at Acme. Great conversation, realizing things can change one day to the next. But as we think about what's going on right now and the news that could come out tomorrow or next week or next month, any final words of advice you would offer those watching?
Just keep your ear tuned to the television and radio and the print media and get an idea of what's going on. But I think flexibility is very important, and being able to react quickly to keep our customers and our customers' customers happy.